Hi, folks. This is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. I got to tell you about something that I discovered fishing with my buddy Rust. I have got my own baits that have proven so great for me for smallmouth bass. We recently went to a place that Rust wanted to take me to that neither one of us had really fished for smallmouth, but we knew they were in there. Now, smallmouth don't have as big a mouth as largemouth. They don't live in the same kind of water. They like colder water, more current, and they tend to feed on a different kind of bait. But remember, all fish are going to feed on whatever is available that's going to give them nutrition and going to help them stay alive. So if they see something that comes into their area, even though it might be different, if they're hungry, they might go investigate it and hit it. So getting back to the story, we went to this place and I had my little finesse baits, the ones that look like the crustaceans and the stuff that were in the water. We were in one of the tributary waters. And Rust brought along these big Senko worms that we use out in the ponds for largemouth. And I'm thinking, Rust, those are way too big for these bass. If you want to get bass, if you want to get these smallmouth, you got to use the baits that are going to be like the food they eat. Well, no, Rust is this mantra that losers change lures, and he wanted to stay with what he had caught fish the last time. Now, don't misunderstand me. Rust's one of the brightest and most interesting people I've ever been around. His mind is fantastic. But anyway, so he's got these 6-inch Senkos on. And lo and behold, he starts getting more strikes and catching more fish than I was with my little baits that had worked so well for me all summer. And I'm thinking, you gotta be kidding me. These smallmouth, and we're talking smallmouth that were as little as 8 inches long, and most of them not more than 10 inches long, hitting these 6-inch Senko worms. So I'm like, I can't even believe that they get that whole worm in their mouth and you could set the hook. But yet he was, and they were. And so at the end of the day, my mind is just like, boy, I try to come to truths. I try to come to things that I can pass on that are going to make us better fishermen. And I guess what really counts in the long run, when I say better fishermen, is the ultimate goal we have when we go fishing, in most cases, is to have fun. Most of us aren't out there fishing for money. We're not out there fishing for prizes. We're out there fishing for our soul, for our spirit, for our joy. And so learning new things, finding out that Rust could catch more fish than me using something that my mind said those fish aren't going to hit, that became fun too. And so I wanted to let you know, keep using what you do. As long as it works for you, or as long as it's fun for you to use, then go do it. Just have fun. And that's really what fishing is all about. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.